So Pokemon Legends ZA is the brand new next main series Pokemon game that's going to be coming out on the Nintendo Switch next year in 2025. And they showed off this game for the first time last month during the Pokemon Day Pokemon Presents celebration, where we got to see like a little teaser video that just showcased kind of the fact that it's going to be taking place with Lumio City, and it was kind of just a little teaser with like Pikachu running around, seeing some Kalos Pokemon and stuff like that, and then they kind of revealed that it's going to be Pokemon Legends CA, and it's coming out next year, but we don't really have any actual like gameplay for what it's going to be looking like when you're actually playing the game on your Nintendo Switch, some of the UI, and like really what the game is going to look like, as that was more so kind of just a teaser that doesn't really represent any actual in-game footage. And because this game is coming out next year in 2025, it definitely seems like they want a longer promotional and marketing cycle when they actually give us the information for this game, as when they revealed Pokemon Legends Arceus for the first time, they actually ended that reveal trailer by saying that it's going to be coming out in early 2022. And so from that, we already knew that this game wasn't really that far away, and it was going to be coming out in 2022, and then later when they did reveal the release dates for them, we found out that it was actually very early into 2022, as the game came out in January. However, with the Pokemon Legends ZA trailer, they didn't even tell us kind of like a time frame for when exactly in 2025 this game is coming out. They just said it's coming in 2025. So it's very possible that this game could be early 2025, like what we saw with Pokemon Legends Arceus, and it comes out in like January or February or somewhere around there. But it's also possible that this could be like the big holiday game for next year, and that way they're going to have almost 2 years basically of hyping up this game, getting people excited for it, as it seems like that could be a possibility with the way that they're really kind of going with this game, as it seems like this is going to be a very different game, even compared to Pokemon Legends Arceus, where even Legends Arceus was still a game where you had a region to explore and you had different areas that you were going to go and visit. But with this game, it seems like they've already said that this game is going to take place entirely within Lumio City. And so that's already a very different kind of Pokemon game compared to like having a whole region that you go around to different areas and explore that we've been used to. And that might also be why the Pokemon Company even uses the terminology of an ambitious new game, because having an entire Pokemon game set in just one region is definitely something very ambitious that we've never really seen before. And so while we don't have a ton of information really about Pokemon Legends ZA, a very interesting discovery was actually just made a few days ago, and I want to talk about this with you guys because I feel like this actually opens up a lot of potential. Now, if you don't know who Riddler-Ku is, this is probably one of the most accurate leakers that we have right now when it comes to Pokemon stuff, as Riddler-Ku has been around since like 2021, and he usually gives a lot of like puzzles and tweets like riddles and clues about stuff that we're going to find out in terms of like the next mainline Pokemon game, and in terms of like other Pokemon content that we're going to find out about. But the thing is, this person has been like completely accurate for multiple Pokemon games for many years, with like Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, Pokemon Legends Arceus, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and also the Scarlet and Violet DLC. And even recently with the Indigo disc, a lot of the riddles that he said turned out to be exactly completely correct with what we got inside of the DLC. So this was also tweeted by Riddler-Ku, but he wasn't the person who discovered this, as I think it was shown on Reddit. But basically somebody discovered here that if we take a look at the Pokemon Legends ZA trailer, when they give us like kind of this little teaser for what exactly they're setting up, we can see here this very specific like Pokemon language word here, or like kind of phrase I guess. And then if we take a look down here, we can see inside of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet that exact same phrasing is actually used in the game. Like word for word, this is the exact same Pokemon language text. So that is very interesting. And then if we take a look down here and talk to somebody, it says here, apparently all 5 of these buildings are owned by a real estate firm called Paldea Realty. So now it means that this building is owned by Paldea, but now we're also seeing this exact same language inside of the Pokemon Legends ZA trailer. Now, what exactly does this mean? Well, the thing is, we actually have, I guess, like the translation, if we just look at the official Pokemon Legends ZA trailer. As we can see right here, this is the trailer. If I set it to play right now, we can see right here, when they show us this, it says right here, urban redevelopment plan. That is basically what this Pokemon phrase in the Pokemon language is translating to. So that's basically what it is, because that is what the top line says, as it says right here. Then the bottom one is blank city, just like what we have here with blank city. So if this language, basically, if this Pokemon language means urban redevelopment plan, then now if we go back here, does this mean that these buildings that we see here are now part of the Paldean urban redevelopment plan? And then if that's the case, could it mean that Pokemon Legends ZA is going to have Paldea kind of funding this, or like maybe like the whole urban redevelopment plan for Lumio City is going to tie back to the Paldea region? Like, I'm actually very interested now to see what this could possibly mean, because this is really crazy, because we're seeing the exact same thing word for word inside of the Paldea region, and now we're also seeing it with Pokemon Legends ZA. This could honestly even mean that maybe this game is going to be connected with the future, as there's probably going to be more of like a Paldean influence now, because if this game was taking place in the past, I don't think that Paldea was really going to be having a role in this. But then again, maybe it could also, because Paldea is very close to the Kalos region. Like, I think France and Spain and all of them are very close to each other geographically, so it could make sense, because that's why everybody was also saying, like, are we going to get the Kalos DLC for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? Like, we were always saying that too. So maybe now this is actually going to be like that connection that we were really looking for. So this makes me even more excited now to potentially see this type of connection and what exactly it could mean. But of course, there is also that possibility that this could just be gibberish. Like, maybe this doesn't actually have any type of meaning to it. Like, it's also possible this could just be like generic Pokemon language.png placeholder asset that they use for whenever they want to have Pokemon language, and they just, you know, paste this asset into wherever they need it, and it doesn't actually have any type of real meaning. So it could be that also. But then again, just thinking about the possibility of like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet connecting into Pokemon Legends ZA also does make me very excited. So I do want to see if they're actually going to go somewhere with this, or if this is just a coincidence. But I felt like it was something very interesting, and I did want to make a video kind of just talking about it. But yeah, there you go, guys. That is pretty much the potential connection that we may have discovered between Pokemon Scarlet and Violet and Pokemon Legends ZA. If you guys enjoyed the video, definitely be sure to click that like button and also subscribe to the channel, as well as I'm definitely going to have some more videos talking about Pokemon Legends ZA, so definitely be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on that. Comment down below and let me know what you guys think about all of this. Do you guys think that there is some type of connection here between Pokemon Scarlet and Violet and the Paldea region with Kalos and Lumio City with Legends ZA? Or do you think that this is just a coincidence? Definitely be sure to comment down below and let me know. But if you don't have anything to say about this, just comment your favorite emoji down below for some engagement. I would really appreciate it. Go follow me on Twitter at @Aero so you can be featured in videos, and also join my Discord server as well. We've got a bunch of people in there who are always talking about Pokemon and Smash Bros and Nintendo, so definitely be sure to join that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching.